From recruiting and consulting firm Riderflex, I'm your host, Steve Urban, and here is your Riderflex podcast episode of the day. On today's episode of the Riderflex podcast, a quick message for all the other recruiters out there, and a great reminder for even myself. Don't you look at a resume sometimes and you think, why are they applying for this job? Why would they go backwards on responsibility? Why would they apply for a job in Boulder, Colorado, if they live in, Boston? Why this? Why that, right? You always ask those questions when you're looking at a profile. It's not the perfect match, or you think to yourself, well, this is not the right move for their career, or at least it doesn't look like it when you check out their timeline. I know, I do that all the time myself. I thought I'd just remind us all that there could be other reasons. In fact, there's lots of other reasons besides the fact that it's the perfect next job for them. Number one, location. Maybe they're just trying to get to a specific location for family, etc. That happens all the time. Maybe they have a college. Maybe they have a daughter that went to college in Colorado, and so they want to move from Minnesota to Colorado for that reason. Maybe they just had 2 grandbabies and they want to get closer to that, or whatever. So a lot of times it's just simply location, and they're willing to work for a smaller company or change industries or take less responsibility or less pay to get there. So number one is location. Find that out, find out what's up. Number 2, maybe it's commute. I mean, a lot of people in this country have crappy commutes. In fact, so miserable that they're willing to do just about anything to get out of it. Take a different job, again, switch products, industries, less pay, less responsibility, whatever. They just want out of the commute because it's a terrible lifestyle for them overall. Number 3, when it comes to responsibility, maybe they want less. Maybe they want more. Who knows? There's all kinds of reasons. I mean, a 55-year-old, and by the way, you're not supposed to hire on age, but I'm just bringing that up as an example. A 55-year-old that's had lots of responsibility, maybe they're at a stage in their career where they don't want that anymore. Maybe they just want to do their job and go home and be left alone. I mean, when you're a supervisor or you're an executive, there's lots of pressure that comes with that. And if you're in your mid to late 50s or even early 60s, maybe you're like, yeah, I'm done with that. I don't want that anymore. So when they apply for something that's smaller, so we as recruiters, we look at their profile and they go, well, why is she applying for that? That doesn't make any sense for her timeline. Well, maybe they just want different responsibility. Same goes for somebody younger. Maybe they're looking for more responsibility, etc. So when it comes to responsibility, a lot of times people are applying because they want less or more. Number 4, passion. Maybe they've never had a chance to actually work in a product, with a product, or in an industry that matches their personal passion. So maybe they're just trying to do that, or maybe their passions have changed. And so they're trying to surround themselves with that for whatever reason. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're an outdoor enthusiast, but they're trapped in a cubicle because they're a software developer, but really they want to work for the forest department or whatever. Maybe they're just trying to get the job and the new passion that they have. So keep that in mind. Number 5, kind of ties to number 4, but product. Maybe they fell in love with a specific product, right, of some kind for whatever reason. And they're so passionate about that they want to work with that product. And really that ties right to number 6, industry. Maybe they want to be in a different industry. Maybe it's nowhere on their resume. It's nowhere in their background. It doesn't make any sense for them to apply for this industry, but maybe they think this is a growing industry, or they just want to be part of it. By the way, I see that with cannabis all the time because we recruit for some cannabis companies here at Riderflex. And so people want to get in the industry because it's a booming industry. So a lot of times people are just looking to switch or change it up for certain reasons. And number 7, people/team. Maybe they know somebody that wants to work there. Maybe they used to work with Fred and Sally and Johnny at another company, and now they're all at this ABC company, and they want to work there because they just love being around certain people. They want to be around work with a certain team. So a lot of times it's just people. Those are my 7 reasons. There's a lot of others, but just keep in mind as recruiters, I think, and I even do this too, we look at a profile, we look at the job they applied for, and we think, well, why are they applying for that? That really doesn't make sense on paper. There's lots of other reasons why they could be applying. And I think we as recruiters, our job is to dig into that because they could be a great candidate, even if it looks like on the surface they may not be the right fit. And there is your Riderflex tip of the day. If you think today's tip or guest interview can help someone you know, please share this with them. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. The Riderflex podcast features entrepreneurs, business executives, and the stories behind how they got there, as well as daily tips on career advice and job interviewing. You can visit riderflex.com to learn more about us and get information and pricing on the recruiting and consulting services we provide. Thanks so much for listening and have a great day.